Last year, Sony rolled out with the WF-1000XM4 where it provides incredible active noise cancellation that allows you to sync in with your music or gaming and isolate you from the outside world. And this year, with the brand new LinkBuds, Sony is focusing on connecting the online world and offline world so you can enjoy both of them at the same time. Everything about this earbud is both interesting and weird. It's probably the most innovative design I've seen in a while, and I'm just excited to see that there's a fresh new look for earbuds on the market. When I first saw these pair of earbuds, there are two things that came to my mind right away. First of all, the name of this earbud is called LinkBuds. Like, what? Sony finally came up with an easier name to remember for their headphones. It's really nice to see that Sony is finally moving away from their convoluting name scheme they've been having. The second thing that stood out the most to me is the design of this pair of earbuds. It's just not something that we normally see. But first, let's talk about the package real quick here. The whole unboxing experience was quite nice, to be honest. Really well done here. By the way, let me know if I'm wrong, but I think this is the first year where Sony has actually made their headphones with recycled materials. If you take a closer look at the case of the LinkBuds and the LinkBud itself, it's got this strange finish, but not unattractive. It's actually quite noticeable that it's made out of some sort of recycled plastic material. The case of the LinkBuds is quite small, but with a bit of a bulk to it. You have to open the case with this button, which will pop the lid up, but not all the way though. There's another hinge that you can push a little further to lock the lid in place. And whenever I'm trying to open the lid all the way up, I'm afraid to snap these in half. Aesthetically, it looks fine, but ergonomically, it just doesn't work that well at first because I'm so used to flipping up the lid instead of pressing the button. And on top of that, this case has this rounded design which makes opening the case a little harder. Honestly, it's a bit of a hassle here, and the earbuds are also rounded as well, where it's actually hard to get a really nice grip on the earbuds with my fingertips. Oh, and the Sony LinkBuds comes at $178, but the case itself does not have wireless charging, which I find it really hard to believe and justify that they don't have wireless charging at this price range for these pair of earbuds. Right inside this case, there's this newly developed ring-type driver unit with the center of the diaphragm open for audio transparency, which allows you to hear all the sounds that's happening around you. It's a very weird and strange looking design, but I find it very interesting. It's like you're putting little donuts inside your ear. And obviously these are not noise cancellation earbuds, and there's no transparency mode on these because they are made transparent already. You can hear the outside world around you just fine with these pair of earbuds. There's no multi-point Bluetooth pairing like the Sony WF-1000XM4, so you won't be able to connect two devices at the same time and easily switch back and forth between devices, which kinda sucks, to be honest. The LinkBuds has the same V1 processor like the WF-1000XM4, so I haven't experienced any lag while I'm listening to music, watching a video, or playing a video game. There's ear detection sensors, so music will pause when you take them out and resume after you put it back on your ear. One feature I really like from Sony is the speak to chat feature. The LinkBuds will automatically pause your audio as soon as you speak to someone, so you can effectively have a conversation without taking the headphones out, and it'll resume playing your audio shortly right after. The auto speech detect works really well, probably too well. To be honest, I feel like I'm killing the battery like really quickly by having it on. The battery life of the Sony LinkBuds, it's up to 5.5 hours, which is not impressive at all. And with the charging case, it can go up to 17.5 hours. But it does have quick charging where it gives up to 90 minutes of playback with 10 minutes of charge. And yes, there's DSEE, which improves the sound quality and makes the music sound fuller. But I want to talk more about this new function the Sony LinkBuds has, which is the wide area tab. So instead of like tabbing on your earbuds or pressing on them to control your music or any sound that you're listening to, you simply tab right in front of your ear. And yes, like just on your face. You tap twice to play or pause, tap 3 times to skip the songs. You can also customize those inside the app as well, but these tapping features are actually a lot accurate than I expected. Like, it just works every single time. And I think that's huge because like with the older earbuds, you have to tap on them and sometimes they just don't work and they don't register your tapping. And there are some where you have to press it really hard on your earbuds, which will cause actual physical pain when you press it inside your ear. Like with these, those problems are gone. It's really simple and accurate at the same time, so I find these very, very helpful. It works on both sides of your head, and it's like something out of the sci-fi movie where it just works. You don't have to physically touch the earbud itself to operate them. The LinkBuds are also IPX4 rated. I've been running and working out with them. So far, no issues at all. The Sony LinkBuds comes with 5 different sizes of ARC support, where the medium size is the default one. It's actually not as hard as I expected to put them inside my ear once you know like how it fits, and especially when you find the right ARC size for your ear, it'll lock into place. The earbuds feels very light inside your ear because they only weigh 4.1 grams, and it definitely passed my scientific head shake and yawning test. So I said they're a pretty good fit, and I was able to use these earbuds up to 2 to 3 hours, and I took them off not because of ear fatigue, was because I was simply doing something else. And usually I don't use my earbuds up to like 4 or 5 hours. Now I find it very interesting while listening to these. Because of the donut shaped design, I'm able to capture all of the ambient sound around me, which in a way it makes me feel like I have some sort of portable speaker around me, like in me, or yeah, right beside my ear. So it's like a speaker that goes with you everywhere. The volume of the LinkBuds are actually plenty for me. I've seen a lot of reviews where they're saying the volume is very low, where they can't hear anything, and they had to crank the volume all the way up. That hasn't been the case for me, and honestly I feel like maybe if you just check on the size fitting, or maybe adjust the earbuds a bit more to fit inside your ear. On their website there's also a tutorial where like they teach you how to wear these kind of earbuds. Usually if I'm in a very quiet office environment, 20 to 30% volume is plenty for me, and whenever I'm running outdoor, around 50 or 60% like top. I think the only time I crank it up all the way to 60% is when I was cooking with the vent on. As for sound quality, the mid and details are nice and clear, with pretty decent treble as well. But these are not bass heavy at all, which makes listening to music a bit boring. Anything below 150 Hz are just kind of meh. I find the Sony LinkBuds an incredible device for everyday use, jogging, working out, or making food while I'm still able to hear my boiling pot before I burn my house down. It's perfect for situations where you can't zone out into your own world and need to remain present. But I wouldn't recommend these as your only listening device though. These are more for casual listening and media consumption. The weight of these earbuds are fantastic, and yes, there's a trade-off for less battery life, which I'm okay with. Even though the wide area tap feature works really well, but for $180, it's a bit overpriced.